Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and I know I'm far too behind the schedule, but anyway, I haven't seen people covering this one, so I really want to start with this one, primarily because, oh man, so yeah, we have seen about a lot of shit coming out of the Epstein files, but seriously, what pisses me off is when even some Westerners or Westars try to force themselves into other places that they don't have any sort of correlation. Look at this nonsense. First, I'm going to read you the headline. Japanese game developer forced to clarify their mystery horror game was inspired by Epstein Island after players point out similarities. So it's once again the same shit when you know that Buddhist symbol got caught by the Germans and immediately say, "Oh, it's a Nazi! It's a Nazi! It's a Nazi!" That's how retarded they sound when they are uh, pointed out with their stupid finger. I hope it falls off with necrosis for being absolutely retarded by doing that shit. And yeah, this developer at this point, man, the shit show only because I know this shit got started by the West, but anyway, because this is an indie developer, yeah. Here is the solo developer behind Mystery Game, Return to Shironagasu Island, has found themselves in a predicament due to uncanny similarities with real life events. So let me get this straight. Torture now is referencing to Epstein. So when even through history, torture is something that obviously has been happening for quite a while. And I'm not saying is good. For real life situation, yeah, it's absolutely horrible. I hope it gets tackled. Unless that torture is targeted to criminals that they are way past long the way of being called humans. At least that's my opinion there. But for fiction, yes, if you want to deliver a horror story and it is going to involve a lot of gore. Yeah, of course, torture is going to be one of those topics, but it's fiction. So you know what is this problem already starting? They are harassing this Japanese indie developer for something related to real life when it's fucking fiction. Once again, and even I have seen tension from a lot of drooling retards attacking the Blue Archive community. But anyway, let's start with the article. In such unfortunate turn of events, Japanese solo game developer Hyogo Onimushi recently took to X to clarify that their popular indie mystery game Return to Shironagasu Island draws no inspiration whatsoever from the real-life Jeffrey Epstein case and the private island owned by Epstein. And this is what he said. Okay, just for the record, I don't even remotely base Return to Shironagasu Island on the Epstein Island scandal. For starters, the Epstein came to light in 2019, while their first edition of my game launched in the summer of 2017 at Comiket. The full version came out around 2018. So you see, at least this guy know. Everyone trying to point the finger at him is a fucking drooling retard. Yes. Ah man, yes. He shouldn't deal with this kind of Western nonsense, but sadly he had to step out. Well, anyway, Return to Shinagasu Island is a horror murder mystery novel, visual novel with point-and-click investigation gameplay. You play as a detective who travels to the secluded island of Shironagasu after receiving a mysterious invitation in the suicide note of a millionaire, yeah, working together with an awkward genius girl who has photographic memory. You need to uncover the island's disturbing secrets and escape with your life. The game sold over 210,000 copies by 2024 and is currently rated very positive on Steam. However, due to its dark themes and quote-unquote secluded island setting, it seems the game has earned comparison to the Jeffrey Epstein case for very stupid look, it doesn't even have a fucking correlation. So, oh, something horrible happened in Iceland. How many times have we seen that not only from the Western media but also from Japanese media? And the minute it is fucking during retards, they want to connect this. They want to use this as a kind of a jab at anime. And all the Japanese uh, content is already a display for everyone at this point. Yeah, it's stupid. So yeah, you're seeing a lot of rotten apples trying to cause discordia here. But let's continue. With some players even assuming developer Onimushi may have drawn influence from it. You have to be very fucking retarded when even the days after when we have seen the case files being brought to light. But anyway, yeah, that doesn't need to rant even further. We already went down that. Oh, excuse me. Let's continue. So I bet you heard this a thousand times already, but whenever I see articles about Epstein Islands, I return to Shinagasu Island, a fan brought to developer Onimushi. Ah man, no, don't do that shit. But as Onimushi's place, not only did they not refer to the real life case, but they physically couldn't have, as news about Jeffrey Epstein private island only became publicly known in 2019. Meanwhile, although it launched on Steam in 2020, Return of Shiro Nagasu Island physical copies were already on circulation as early as 2017. Despite this timeline, it seems the coincidental similarities are enough for Onimushi to frequently get asked about whenever they are based again on the Jeffrey Andrews case. It's a real predicament, they tell a commenter. It's an easy response. Check the dates and also, we are doing fiction. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, even I know that guy want to be polite because, man, he doesn't want his fictional content being flagged for stupid takes like this. So yeah, there you have it, man. I really want to rant about this one, and I have a lot of runs to deliver. But yes, yeah, this guy just want to succeed in his own creation. He targeted his own audience. He went to Comic Head, but looks like his own drooling morons. Yeah, you know the Jeffrey Epstein case. Yeah, even for Japan is rarely discussed. We have seen only until recently of some cases being discussed for Japan, but most of that is the woke agenda, which, funny enough, it was partially funded by Epstein. Oh yeah, we still have lots to run here, but yeah, this guy doesn't deserve this kind of attention. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.